Good morning, 7th class. From the last 2 days, we are doing the reading of the chapter, or you can say the poem, Colonel Fazackerley Butterworth Toast. So you know very well that Colonel Fazackerley bought a castle unaware that it had a ghost. When he was drinking his wine before dinner the first evening, the ghost shot out of the chimney and gave him a warning. In reply, the colonel congratulated him and asked if he was going to a fancy dress ball. The ghost gave a loud cry, but colonel simply asked him to join him for a drink and tell him how he acted that way. Means colonel was not afraid and he was making a fun of him, you can say. The ghost, with a strange glow, floated about the room, went through walls and glass, shot up down the chimney. Means he was going here and there due to anger. The colonel laughed in amusement and invited the ghost to his house-warming party. Hearing this, the ghost did not know what to do. He shook himself. He changed the bones, filled the castle with noises, but colonel continued to be entertained, and the ghost, who saw that his efforts had failed, vanished from the castle forever. Because when the ghost saw that there was no effect on colonel, so he vanished from there. The colonel said that it was a pity that the ghost could not be called back, and with a mysterious smile went for the dinner. So today we are going to describe, or you can say today we are going to discuss the exercise of the chapter of the poem. So let us see the first question on the top. It is comprehension. In C, comprehension, it is complete these sentences in your own words. You have to use your own words to complete the sentences. Okay. The first is there. I can give you idea, with the help of that you can do. Number 1 is there. The poem is about dash. So we know very well that the poem is about colonel and the ghost. We know very well. And where colonel was not ready to be get scared by the ghost. So simply we can write, the poem is about Colonel Fazackerley Butterworth Toast, who refused to be scared by a ghost. The poem is about colonel and ghost, where colonel refused to be scared by a ghost. Okay. Now see the second one. When Colonel Fazackerley bought the castle, he was not told that. What he was not told? He was not told that it was haunted by a ghost. Means a ghost lived there. It was not told. So when Colonel Fazackerley bought the castle, he wasn't told that it was haunted by a ghost. Okay. Now see the third one. The ghost tried to scare the colonel by. The ghost tried to scare colonel by making horrible sounds, by shouting, shooting out of the chimney, floating between the ceiling and the floor, and passing through the walls. All these activities were made by the ghost so that he can frighten the colonel. Now see the next one, it is fourth one. The colonel invited the ghost for a drink. The colonel invited the ghost for a drink. Now the fifth one blank you can say. The ghost was dash. The ghost was furious that Colonel Fazackerley was not afraid. The ghost was furious, or you can say the ghost was angry that Colonel Fazackerley was not afraid. So in this way you can complete these sentences in your own words. It is comprehension. You have to complete the sentences in your own words. So we have discussed, and with the help of this discussion you can do it. Now see the next one. B part. It is there. B part. See, question answers are there. Answer these questions. How did the Colonel treat the ghost? Was he scared? How did the Colonel treat the ghost? Was he scared? So what do you think? Was he afraid? No, not at all. So Colonel treated the ghost like an old friend. He was not scared of the ghost. Instead, he was amused. He was making a fun of him many times. So we can say the Colonel treated the ghost like an old friend. He was not scared of the ghost. Instead, he was amused. Okay, now see the next question. Second, what was the ghost's reaction to the Colonel's attitude? What was the ghost's reaction to the Colonel's attitude? The ghost reacted furiously to the Colonel's attitude. The ghost reacted furiously means he got angry to the Colonel's attitude. When the Colonel refused to be afraid, the ghost tried more antics to scare him because giving up and finishing. Yes, now the next question. Write 2 or 3 sentences to describe Colonel Fazackerley's character. We have to describe the character of Colonel Fazackerley. We know very well that what type of the person was Colonel. So we can say he was very brave and bold, and you can say amusing person, funny also. So you can say he was a jolly man. So Colonel Fazackerley was a jolly man who refused to be scared by the ghost. He found humor in the ghost antics and extended a friendly hand towards him. We can say he was friendly also. He was very jolly also. He was brave also. And he praised the ghost for his work and wanted to have a conversation with him about it while generously offering him a drink. Means he was very much jolly, friendly, good-natured person, we can say. So these are the qualities of his character so that we can describe him. Now the next question is there. Write 2 or 3 sentences to describe the ghost character. Means now we have to tell about the ghost character also. We know very well that ghost worked very hard at scaring the Colonel. He believed in his ability to horrify people, but he was impatient and took offense at getting a different reaction from the Colonel. His displeasure made him give up. Means he was impatient, you can say. The ghost was impatient. He wanted to scare the people, but when he found that the people were not afraid of him, he got impatient. He was very much upset. So you can say he was impatient, and he made him gave up. Now question number 5 is there. Which word or phrase from the poem describe the ghost movements? Ghost movements, we have to tell what are the words or the phrases they are. So there are many words and phrases in the poem that describes the ghost movement, and there are furious flash, flare, shot out, shivered, floated, walked, shake, rattled, and clattered. So these are the words that describe the movements of the ghost. Now you see downside, it is written word study. Word study. The repetition of the same letter sound at the beginning of the words or phrases in line in a poem is called alliteration. Alliteration. When the ghost with a furious flash and a flare. See, it is the repetition of F, F, F. Furious, flash, flare. So this is called alliteration. Alliteration, it's a figure of speech. Alliteration. So another example, if we want to give, we can give the lazy lizard lunched luxuriously in the lovely lodge. Then next one, the curious cat. The curious cat clawed at the cake before it could be cut. Means the repetition of L letter and then repetition of C. Okay. Now see the D part. Fill in the blank. D part. Fill in the blanks with the synonym of these words. We have to fill the blank with the synonym. The words are rattled, conceive, beware, dreads, and spectres. And we are speaking now. My younger brother is terrified of medicine, and as for injection, he simply fears them. Then the second one. Many people claim to have seen ghosts in their houses. Third one. Dash, the old lady said, the dark room can be scary. Be cautious. The old lady said, the dark room can be scary. Now the fourth one. I can't understand how some people are completely unfazed by ghosts. And the last one is there. The young child clanked her toys to catch her father's attention, who was reading the newspaper. Okay. So I think the exercise is clear to you and you are able to solve the exercise. Side by side you must learn the name of the poem and the name of the poet. And the name of the poem is Colonel Fazackerley Butter Toast and the poet is Charles Causley. Also you must know what is the rhyme scheme, and it is toast, ghost, declare, there. Toast and ghost, same sound A, declare, there, same sound B. So the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B. A. You must remember, you must learn the word meanings also. You must know the name of the poem, name of the poet, rhyme scheme, or other figure of the speech we have discussed, that is alliteration. It is the repetition of letters, first letter repetition. Okay, so in this way you can do. It's bye for today.